Tonight, NBC5 investigates President Trump's military buildup near Venezuela aimed at disrupting what he claims is the nation's narco government.
Our investigative reporter Chuck Goudie joins us with how that move in South America could affect illicit drug trade here in Chicago. Chuck?
Allison Stephan with the USS Gerald Ford aircraft carrier battle group joining the American flotilla near Venezuela tonight. There are 16,000 troops, sailors, and Marines at the ready, manning battle stations and living up to the words in the Navy anthem, "Roll out the TNT." With a nuclear submarine and a fleet of fighter jets and bombers, the U.S. is capable of taking out Venezuela's drug cartels and the government leaders that President Trump says are propping them up. The U.S. military buildup offshore Venezuela, 3,000 miles from Chicago, tonight is focused on a cocaine-producing country that supplies a fraction of Chicago's illicit drug markets. Law enforcement officials say Mexico produces and stocks most of Chicago's deadly street drugs, from fentanyl to methamphetamines and heroin. Tonight, University of Chicago political science professor and Mexican cartel expert Mike Albertus says the U.S. has its eye off the ball by focusing on Venezuela, and that something else may be at play.
It seems to be a possibility that the administration is interested in trying to, push drug trafficking out of Venezuela and even try and topple the regime. Obviously, that has implications for what comes next in Venezuela, and it's not clear the administration has a plan for that.
Albertus suggests with Venezuela in range of America's most powerful vessel, its backup battleships, attack planes, and helicopters hounding a narco power, the real target may be Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro. The U.S. has just surged the bounty on Maduro to $50 million. And tonight, the Trump administration has $140 million in rewards posted for Maduro and his inner circle, claiming they are all drug lords in positions of public power.
When you have a person that's in a leadership position, such as a president, and they're knowingly allowing drug trafficking to occur and they're a part of that, that's a huge national security risk to a lot of countries, including ours. So I think that they're using the appropriate resources to get this under control, and eventually they will bring them into custody.
Retired Chicago Division Drug Enforcement Administration official Mike Gannon tonight points to U.S. attacks on drug-running boats. This, the 21st strike so far, resulting in at least 83 deaths. Gannon says federal drug agents welcome the military taking an aggressive frontline role.
I've talked to the families that have lost loved ones that are absolutely devastated, and that's the first thing they say. Why are they just not bombing these things out of the water? Why are they not stopping it?
If Venezuelan President Maduro's departure from office is the intended aim of the military bedevilment or just a desired byproduct of the operation, it would not be without precedent. The United States wants to prosecute Maduro for drug trafficking crimes just as the U.S. did in December 1989, when American forces invaded Panama and brought down its president, Manuel Noriega, later convicting Noriega in the U.S. on drug charges. Noriega died in a U.S. prison serving a 17-year sentence. Stephan?
Chuck Goudie with us tonight. Chuck, thank you so much.